Former President Donald Trump and Special Counsel Jack Smith are in disagreement over how to move forward with the election subversion case in Washington, D.C. According to a status report filed recently, both parties have different ideas on scheduling, with Trump favoring a longer, more drawn-out process, and Smith leaving the decision in the hands of the judge. This case involves allegations that Trump tried to overturn the 2020 election results. Trump's legal team proposes a timeline that stretches into early 2025, citing the need for carefully considering various challenges to the charges, such as questioning the legality of Smith's appointment and claiming the grand jury considered immunized evidence. Trump's lawyers also argue that issues like presidential immunity and the use of evidence related to Vice President Pence need to be resolved in a specific order. In contrast, Smith's team is trying to streamline the process. They want Judge Tanya Chutkan to handle multiple issues concurrently to keep the case moving forward. Smith has previously expedited the case, urging quick trial dates and pushing for Supreme Court intervention. However, the Supreme Court has already provided Trump some immunity, making the case more complex. Adding to the tension, Trump has been vocal about his disappointment with the way the case is being handled. He claims that the prosecution is interfering with the 2024 election and has branded the superseding indictment a direct assault on democracy on Truth Social. His strategy appears to focus not just on legal arguments, but also on rallying public support and portraying himself as a victim. Meanwhile, in another legal battle, Trump is facing backlash over his stance on abortion rights in Florida. Initially, he suggested support for a ballot referendum to expand abortion access, only to retract his support a day later. This flip-flop has caused concern among religious conservatives, a critical voter base for Trump. They feel that his unclear stance on abortion might weaken his appeal among deeply religious voters. Trump has also promised universal coverage for in vitro fertilization, IVF, if elected, a sharp contrast to his earlier positions. Trump's wavering on reproductive health issues also highlights a broader struggle to navigate post-Roe politics. With the Supreme Court having overturned Roe v. Wade, the political landscape around abortion access is volatile. Activists on both sides are deeply invested, and Trump's shifting positions add to the uncertainty. This is a significant factor as the country heads toward the 2024 election. Special Counsel Jack Smith's cautiously revised indictment against Trump is designed to avoid conflicts with the Supreme Court's new definition of presidential immunity. This revised indictment drops allegations that Trump tried to use the Justice Department to overturn the election results, focusing instead on his interactions with Vice President Pence. These legal maneuvers reflect Smith's effort to maintain a case that can stand up in court despite the Supreme Court's rulings. Despite these legal challenges, Trump continues to use his legal battles to rally his base. His handling of the cases has improved his standing in Republican primaries, as he frames himself as a victim of political persecution. Whether these strategies will resonate with voters in the general election remains to be seen. For now, both Trump and Smith are preparing for lengthy legal confrontations that could extend well into the next presidential term.